In today's pup news, I have some very cute clips of Rocky's CAT-ASTROPHE to share with you in a wholly transformative, commentary-based way. So yes, you'll have to deal with words on the screen and my avatar's little face in the corner.
Whoa! I can't wait to soup up this sorter cannon!
We open on Percy looking up at the contraption we saw Rocky swinging around in the promo. It took me a few listens to realize he's saying sorter cannon.
Sorter cannon?
It has Rocky's logo and trademark green, so it must be something he's set up. We also hear that Percy has a husky, breathy voice, not unlike Rubble's. I think he sounds super cute. The piece is then shattered by Mayor Humdinger for whatever reason, arriving on Mr. Hudson's runaway train driver's cap. How this has come to pass, we can only speculate right now. But Percy's pretty adorable.
Percy! Look out!
With no doubt the biggest zoom-in on a pup we've ever seen, Rocky rams the train out of its collision course with the little cat. They've obviously gotten to know one another by this point because Rocky knows Percy's name. And you can tell the animators are proud of the fidelity of their models too.
It's headed for my home! You have to stop it!
The crisis of the moment is laid out, and we get a clear sense of the kid voicing Percy's acting chops. I think he's showing solid range. Rocky suddenly appears wise beyond his years too. His concerned face is adorable. This is going to be a great special for him, I feel sure.
I've got a plan!
As Mayor Humdinger continues to be an inadvertent source of disaster, Rocky has a plan. Now, if you're of the opinion that nothing ever happens in PAW Patrol and it's nothing but vacuous agon, surely it will work. Though at the same time, the whole premise is what happens when Percy's home is destroyed. So that somewhat counterbalances this.
Those tires should protect Percy's home! Oh no!
Yeah, Rocky, I love you to bits, but that was a terrible plan. Though I guess it's the kind of thing that works in certain episodes, so maybe you can't be blamed for expecting physics to break yet again. It's not clear which part, if any, Percy specifically considers his home, but there are a lot of flowers around. In other fandoms, we totally speculate this mound, bottom right, is a grave and there's some deeply tragic backstory here. But yeah, that won't be the case here.
The sand vial is ready!
For the first time, we see that Rubble is also on the scene, apparently wholly unaware of the locomotive peril incoming. Though it's fairly likely he's building this sandbank for the express, get it, purpose of stopping this train. Does just that, and Mr. Hudson walks away from this without even a whiplash injury. Tough guy. A group of other townspeople are also here and clearly expected this outcome because they just cheer rather than being shocked. The kittens are there too, apparently able to perambulate the carrier autonomously. So it seems likely everyone knew of this impending disaster well in advance, and presumably it was the plan from the beginning to get the train to stop in the junkyard. So the one victim here is, we can infer, Percy's sweet home.
Nice to meet you, little dude. What are you doing with your tail? Huh? I'm wagging it.
Moving on to the next clips, we jump forward to where Percy is in the lookout, being introduced to the others. This part was so cute and won me over to this quirky little guy. Being very feline and trying to catch Azuma's tail is adorable. There was a bit of this cat versus dog shtick with Wild, but Percy is a whole lot quirkier.
Like this? I don't get it. Why wag something if no one's gonna pounce on it?
It's what we do when we're happy.
Percy continues to be cute, and Sky shares some cultural perspectives. These guys are in the same spots as in the second promo clip, so we know this is basically following on from Chase's big sneeze scene. Following on, not leading into it, because we see the remainder of this scene. Sky's still looking a little fricasseed, but not too overly burned today.
Now try a little faster. That's not wagging, that's chasing.
Percy continues to be very much the show's most Looney Tunes entity, as he goes a little overboard. It's interesting that Rocky throughout all this is only concerned, whereas the others are all just finding it funny. He's taken on a real sense of responsibility here.
Chasing.
I do wonder if maybe they should have had his rope another color, because I definitely had a panicked moment of thinking this had gone a bit Happy Tree Friends here.
You ups do some funny things with your tails. Careful, Percy! Is that a skateboard?
Rocky continues to be the mother hen here, which I'm finding an interesting new hat for him to wear. I do like how emotionally invested he is, and how that kind of shakes us out of our complacency that nothing can go wrong.
It is okay if Percy stays here, right, Ryder?
Of course he can stay with us, Rocky. We'd never turn away someone who needs our help.
Adorable, serious mode Rocky continues, and Ryder gives the expected permission. Though it is interesting there's a beat before he answers.
Right, Ryder?
Of course he can stay with us, Rocky. We'd never turn away someone who needs our help.
Ever thought of adding wings to your fire truck?
Percy gets up to some mischief with the most accident-prone pup, and suggests making the fire truck fly. This is meant to show us his wild side, but Ryder's had these guys in all sorts of airborne contraptions, so it can't be that reckless.
But kittens can be a real handful. We can all work together to keep an eye on him.
Thanks, Ryder, but I think I can do this on my own.
For some reason, Rocky takes it upon himself to be the only one responsible for Percy. This feels a little random to me, and makes it clear the issue Rocky's gonna face is trying to go it alone, rather than relying on others. It feels a little shoehorned in, and it was recently very superficially the theme of the first Search and Rescue episode, so if anything's not quite a home run for me here, it's this.
Whoa! He's got a lot to learn, but there's something really special inside of him, and I want to help bring it out.
Percy continues to cause chaos, though it's really no worse than what's usually going on around Marshall, while Rocky goes wonderfully Canadian there.
Bring it out.
And while I don't fully understand why he's being so serious about this, I do love this very severe, somewhat burdened Rocky. TV movies that can show characters' emotional growth are just what we need.
Okay, but if that zippy kitty becomes too much for you to handle, we're here for you.
Thanks, Ryder, but don't worry. I've got this.
My sweet boy, taking this very seriously, even if I'm not convinced right now he's got good reason to shoulder the burden alone, is so precious. Very strong vocal performance here, too. I think that's Billy Quinn, though he does also sound a whole lot like Jackson Reed. The voice acting, the little poignant notes of backing music, and the deft animation are all coming together super nicely here.
Thanks, Ryder, but don't worry. I've got this.
Look out!
Yeah! Look out!
Hold it! Please?
A pretty classic denouement unfolds with all the pups who typically appear on merchandise ending up falling down the slide. Chase, who I'm assuming was outside to keep his allergies in check, comes back in just to be bossy. It backfires though, which is always the best outcome when Chase tries to get pushy. The tumble down the slide is one of those weird, static pup balls that we've had on the show a few times. I'm pretty sure Jamie Whitney is directing again, but I don't think this ball works super well. Kinda need the physics to hang together a bit better with the update, even for gags.
I've, still got this.
And our preview ends with Rocky's confidence a little shaken, and Ryder giving him a look that clearly shows great belief. Alright, and that's it. With every new clip, I look forward to the special more and more. Only a few days to wait, so it's not going to be hard at all this time. The story is small scale, but it's centered on Rocky having doubts and some emotional turmoil. We need that so very much in modern PAW Patrol. I truly hope they pull it off. Alright, and that's all for today. See you guys again next time.